How are you all? I hope that you will great and fine. अब हम लोग करने वाले द sermon at the bananas का one short revision. 20 मिनट क्या 15 मिनट 10 मिनट के अंदर अंदर पूरा रिवीजन करेंगे द sermon at the bananas का. भाई मुझे तो समरी बहुत अच्छे से याद है. Then I will explain you very clearly. ठीक है, चैनल पे नए हो सब्सक्राइब जरूर कर देना यार, लाइक जरूर कर देना. ठीक है, स्टार्ट करते हैं हमारा क्या कुछ नहीं. Let's start the explanation explanation of the chapter. The Class 10 First Flight is a beautiful collection of remarkable prose pieces written by the best authors of all the time. Right? One of the best chapters in this book is The Sermon at the Benares. It is written by Betty Renshaw. It is a part of her book named Values and Voices. In this chapter, she depicted that how a royal prince left his family back in the sermon at Benares summary. Right now, here she depicted that how a royal prince left his family back in the place to find the truth behind all the sufferings in the world. The sermon at Benares summary is all about the revelations made by Lord Buddha during his journey. He met people who helped him understanding the real truth and achieve enlightenment. His journey of spiritual awakening will be perfectly described in the summary prepared by the experts of me or something else. Written by the experts of my teacher, because those that are teacher that explained me very carefully in this topic. So to understand the context of the chapter, you need to just follow that I will what I speak. Just listen carefully. It will help you to find the right answers to all the questions, and you will score well in the exam. I know you can, right? And I know also I can, because boards exam I'm also going to give the first time boards exam. I don't know how to give the board exam, right? So let's start the summary. Gautam Buddha was one of the greatest saints in the history of the entire world. He was born in the royal family residing in the northern part of India long time back. His name was Siddharth Gautama before his enlightenment. The people back then suffered a lot from diseases and miseries. It was his father who knew how sensitive Siddharth was towards the pain and agony of the people. He decided to shield him for such miseries and sent him to study Hindu scriptures when he was 12. He learned and became more knowledgeable, but was unable to quench his thirst related to the miseries and pain in the world outside. He was then married to a beautiful princess that had a beautiful son, right? He continued to live this luxurious life for more than 10 years without knowing the unpleasant truths in the world. Now, if you read the chapter and follow the summary of the sermon at the Benares, you will find that the day came when Siddharth realized that how much pain has surrounded his world, and he was unaware about it. Right? So he was outside hunting with his royal guards. On his way, he met a man who was very old and he was very sick and was on the verge of his end. He also saw the arrangement of a funeral. He witnessed a beggar. He witnessed the end. He also saw the arrangement of a funeral. He witnessed a beggar, right? So he witnessed a beggar looking for alms and pain. All he felt was a pain, but could not find the reveal, could not find the real meaning behind feeling such pain. The day was the eye opener to the young prince. He found that he was being sheltered from the agony of the entire world is facing. He decided, right? So he decides to start his journey to find the truth behind all this pain. He attended salvation on one day and found the answers to all his questions. He started spreading his high spiritual knowledge to his discipline, to his disciples, and people meeting him on the way. He transfers, he traversed from one place to the other and reached Benares one day. His path crossed with a lady named Kisa Gautami, right? She had just her one son. She had just lost her one son, right? She just lost her one son, and they And the grieving mother was suffering from huge pain, moving from one house to other to find medicine to save her son. She was then told to meet Lord Buddha. Lord Buddha listened to her problem and asked her to bring mustard seeds from a house with no history of deaths. The lady, with a new hope, started to look for a house where death has not touched once. The more she searched, the more she learned about the death and the families in different houses. She was in utter despair and returned to Lord Buddha. As per the sermon at the Benares, sermon class 10, right? The sermon at the Benares summary class 10, now she realized that how selfish she wants to find a cure for her son's death, and when the entire world is standing with the same pain, she sat beside a busy road and found the actual reason why Lord Buddha told her to find a house with no history of death. She understood that death is ultimate truth, and we have to embrace it. According to the summary of the Samrat the Banaras, sorrow and grief increase our pain. It becomes painful when we are unable to accept the truth, right? It becomes painful जब हम लोग कोई truth accept नहीं करते, ये बहुत painful होता है हमारे लिए, right? Yes, it is. Now, let's discuss some FAQs later in this chapter, right? Where is the Benares located? Right? Where is the Benares located? The first question. Now, where is the Benares? I will discuss to the sixth question. Right? Where is the Benares located? Benares is located in Varanasi, also called Benares or Kashi city, southeastern Uttar Pradesh state, northern India. Who was Siddhartha Gautama? Gautama Buddha, properly known as the Buddha, was an ascetic, a religious leader and teacher who lived in ancient India. Which tree is known as Bodhi tree? Bodhi tree, according to the Buddhist tradition, the specific sacred flag that figures, right, is under which the Buddha sat when he attained enlightenment, Buddhi, right, at Bodh Gaya in Bihar, India, right? And then next question is what? Why did Siddhartha Gautam leave the palace? Siddhartha Gautam left the palace when he found out the reality of the world around him. He was being he was being shielded from the sorrow and misery and found him by his father. The day when he experienced what pain is, he decided to find the truth and all the answer to the questions. Right? What did Siddhartha Gautama preach after his enlightenment? As per the story, as per the short summary of the Samantha Banasa, he preached how people can achieve a higher spiritual level to get rid of the pain in the world. Right? Then what did Kissa Gautami realize? In the Samantha Banasa summary class in English, Kissa Gautama realized that she was being very selfish, as every person suffers from or his or her loved one's death, right? So we have covered this chapter as well. As if you are any doubt in these questions, any doubt in this chapter, then please comment down. I will clear all your doubts through the comment section. और अगर डाउट ज्यादा लंबा होता है मैं वीडियो भी बना दूंगा, उसके लिए कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगी, ठीक है? थैंक यू सो मच फॉर द सेशन. अब लास्ट चैप्टर इसका है 11th चैप्टर, द प्रपोजल. हम लोग वो करेंगे कब? अभी 7 बजे, ठीक है? 39 हुआ है, 21 मिनट्स हमारे पास, ठीक है? 20 मिनट्स मान लेते हैं, तो 20 मिनट्स हमारे पास, और नंबर अच्छा ही लगता है ना. 20 मिनट्स हमारे पास, तो ठीक है, हम लोग अभी करते हैं सेशन द प्रपोजल का, वो खत्म करके फिर हम लोग स्टार्ट करेंगे 8:15. बहुत लॉन्ग ब्रेक दे रहा हूँ थोड़ा सा. 8:15 में स्टार्ट करते हैं हमारा कौन सा भाई? 8:15 पे हम स्टार्ट करने वाले हैं the proposal. So guys, don't forget to join the stream. Bye bye.